Hello, my name is Daniel. Welcome back to Think and Serve. Today we are going to deep into one of the most powerful chapters in Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. This chapter 6, Imagination, the workshop of the mind, the fifth step toward riches. This chapter can change your life because Hill teaches that everything you see in the world, every success, every invention, began first in the imagination of one person. Let us begin. What is imagination? Napoleon Hill calls imagination in a simple term the workshop of the mind. A workshop is where raw materials become finished products. In a simple term, imagine your imagination. Thoughts are the raw material, desire is the fire, phase is the glue, action is the builder, and imagination the architect. He says a man can create anything he can imagine. Your future is not controlled by your past, rather, your future is shaped by your imagination. There are two types of imagination. The first one describe synthetic imagination. This takes old idea and rearranges them into something new. For example, a chef makes a new dish, a programmer combines code, an engineer reuses tools in a new way. This is synthetic imagination, works with what already exists. The second one, creative imagination. This deeper, this where new ideas come from, ideas the world has never seen before. Creative imagination receives inspiration, intuition, hunches, dreams, sudden flashes, guidance, all from infinite intelligence. This imagination has built every great invention in human history. Imagination is the fifth step after desire, after phase, after autosuggestion, and after specialized knowledge. Imagination takes your desire and gives it to a plan. It is a blueprint form, simply. Without imagination, desire is only a wish. With imagination, desire becomes a vision you can build. Today, we'll see two incredible stories. The first one, Enchanted Kettle story. This is one of the most powerful story. The real life background around the late 18,000, there was a small town pharmacist in Atlanta, Georgia, named Dr. John Stees Pemberton. He invented a sweet syrup that he thought could be used as a kind of medicine to make people feel better. He mixed it in a brass kettle, a simple pot in his backyard. That is the kettle, what he talks about. At that time, it was nothing special, just syrup made from sugar, flavorings, and some secret ingredients. Pemberton sold the formula to a businessman named Asa Candler for 500, a very small amount compared to what became worth later. Asa Candler is imagination. Now here is where imagination comes in. Asa Candler saw something in the syrup that others did not see. While others saw a simple drink, he imagined a new kind of refreshing beverage that could be sold everywhere. He believed people would love it not as a medicine but as an enjoyable drink. Using this imagination, he developed a business plan, created every advertising, built factories and distribution systems, and turned the drink into a global brand. Is Coca-Cola, as we know, everyone. Asaya Candler is a man of imagination, saw something bigger. That simple kettle became Coca-Cola. Hill teaches us idea can be transmuted into cash through imagination. Your enchanted kettle may be small today, a small idea, a small beginning, but imagination can turn a small beginnings into global impact. Why Napoleon Hill calls it the enchanted kettle. He'll call it enchanted because something magical is happened. A simple syrup kettle became the starting point for one of the most, the largest fortune in the world. From that kettle came thousands of jobs, millions of dollars, enjoyment for billions of people. So the kettle symbolizes uh, the birthplace of imagination in action. Hill used this story in the imagination chapter of Think and Grow Rich to show that Every fortune begins with one idea and one person's imagination. Isaiah Candler did not invent the formula, but he saw a vision and believed in it strongly enough to bring into life. Hill says this potential exists in everyone. You may be standing beside your own enchanted kettle, waiting for your imagination to uncover it. The second story, the $1 million story, you have diving deep into the imagination chapter of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And what I would do if I had $1 million story is another masterpiece of how imagination and thought into reality. Let us unpack step by step clearly and meaningfully the background of the story. The story is true and one of Hill's favorites. It is about a young man named Dr. Frank Gonsalves, who educator in Chicago. At that time, the story, he was poor, unknown, and had only an idea, but that idea changed his life. His burning desire. Dr. Gonsalves had a dream. He wanted to start a college where young men and women could get an education that combined both practical work and spiritual development, something different from ordinary schools. But he had no money, no connections, and no buildings. Still, he kept saying to himself, if I had $1 million, I would build a school where students learn by doing. That was his imagination at work, creating a clear, detailed picture of his dream. The turning point, definite decision. After years of vague wishing, one night he said to himself, I'm going to get that $1 million. He suddenly decided to act on his dream. The next morning, he announced he would preach a sermon titled, What I Would Do If I Had $1 million. He poured all this faith, emotion, and imagination into that sermon. He spoke as if he already had the $1 million. The miracle cause and effect in action. After the sermon, a wealthy man named Philip D. Armour, founder of Armour and Company, approached him and said, I believe in your vision. If you if you will come to my office tomorrow, I will give you the $1 million. And he did that. With that money, Dr. Gonsalves founded the Armour Institute of Technology, which later became part of the Illinois Institute of Technology, still operating today. Hill teaches when desire mixed with faith and imagination, nothing is impossible. Hill says formal education teaches facts, imagination creates fortunes. The most successful people are not just educated, they are imaginative, creative, visionary, innovative, bold thinkers. Why imagination is powerful? Hill says something is important. Thoughts are energy. Imagination creates a mental blueprint. Imagination is everything. Your subconscious mind then begins working day and night to attract people, ideas, resources, and opportunities to turn imagination into reality. How to develop your imagination? Here are simple ways to activate your imagination. Number one, write down your goals clearly. Number two, visualize daily. Spend a few minutes imagining your future. See it as already real. Number three, use autosuggestion. Speak your goals with emotion. Number four, expose your mind to new ideas, books, mentors, experiences. Number five, surround yourself with visionaries. Number six, turn problems into opportunities. Ask, what can I create from this? Number seven, keep an idea journal. Write everything. One idea can change your whole life. The big message, here message is simple. Imagination is builds your future. Thoughts become things. Wealth begins in the mind. Every success is created twice. First in imagination, then in a physical form. You don't need money first. You need imagination first. Money comes later. Imagination is your personal workshop. Use it wisely. In conclusion, today we learn imagination is the workshop of the mind, and we saw it two type of imagination: synthetic and creative imagination. Synthetic imagination is rearranges old ideas and form a new one. Creative imagination, it receives a new one. The second one, we saw it two incredible stories. The first one, Enchanted Kettle, build Coca-Cola, and the second one, preacher imagined $1 million and received it. Education gives knowledge, imagination gives creation, and imagination is a universal power available to everyone. Remember Hill's message: what your mind can imagine and believe your life can achieve. Thank you for watching. Think and serve. Any idea, comment can leave in the comment section. Hopefully you pick valuable tips from this chapter. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, and night. Ciao, ciao.